Okay guys, here we are with kind of like a dueling commentary with replay. I figured why not, because I have a few duels I wanted to show off, and well, I couldn't get the chance to record them, so let's do that right now. So yeah, this is a duel against Cyber Dragons. I'll show off two duels, and yeah, as you can tell, he didn't draw really great, looks like. But I drew perfectly fine. Also, I'm kind of sick, so try to bear with me. So, right, I dualitied because this first turn, there's no really reason to not duality, because there was no special play to do. Set Nightmare Penguin, because it'll bounce back whatever he attacks me with. Book of Eclipse, just in case if I needed to set Nightmare, and Mirror Force if I didn't want to bounce back whatever he summoned, but I was most likely just gonna let Nightmare Penguin take care of this. So he drew an Honest, which you most likely never want to play. I also drew Soldier, and well, I just decided I have Book of Eclipse, so yeah, since I knew I had Book of Eclipse, I decided to flip over Nightmare Penguin, send it back, and attack. Also, where did I get the Atlantis? Huh. Anyways, yeah, I decided to activate it and attack. Basically. So he draws duality. Of course, he wants to use it. You usually never want to use set Honest if you can afford not to. So here, I don't know what he's still playing. All I know is he brought out Cyber Valley. So my thoughts were, I could summon this, which I was planning on doing. But I'm like, well, if I summon this, because if you summon it, it would be in attack mode. And if any of these were Mirror Force, I would be basically... How do I know that's... Huh. Anyways, so if that's Mirror Force, I would lose this card, allowing him to special summon whatever he feels like. So I was like, okay, well I'm just going to attack with this, and if he doesn't activate anything, I will bring this out. And he has no darks anyways, but, you know, this card prevents BLS, so. Yeah, at this point you can tell he has nothing he can do. He needs to draw at least a dark monster to deal with what I have. But even if he did, he'd still have to deal with this card. As I said, you summon this and you put it in defense on your next turn, protecting it with whatever you can. I was going to Mirror Force if he summoned something to attack this. So yeah, I put this in defense mode, and he's pretty much locked down here, because I'll bounce back anything with Penguin Soldier, and even if I can't, I'll use Book of Eclipse, so yeah, he's pretty locked down here. And Messenger of Peace prevented anything from attacking anyway, so I will beat him down with this. His next card looks like Gen X. But even if he did summon it, he wouldn't be able to do too much with it, because even if I destroyed a Gen X, he wouldn't be able to bring this out, because I still had this card. So yeah, that ended pretty quickly. What was my next card? Snowman Eater? Yeah, he was pretty done for. Let's see, so there's this one here, and I'll show off an extra duel, but yeah, this one, I don't know how long this took. So yeah, we're battling Gusto Psychics, apparently. If you don't know, Gustos are kind of like Black Wings, where they special summon a lot. And Psychics are a Synchro-based deck too, from what I remember. Now, I don't know if he was running Grand Soil, because he has 40-something cards. But, whatever. So, yeah, I pretty much have a hand full and set up to deal with whatever he has to offer. As I said, you can't really tell his hand, so let's watch how this goes. I set the Mirror Force just in case if they needed the Mirror Force or anything. He set Torrential, Call Haunted, and that card. So right here, I didn't care what his 2 face downs were, but I made the mistake of setting this too early, and you'll see why. Now, he wanted to do that because his effect goes off, and I went minus here because my Penguin Soldier is now in the grave instead of me setting this later, so I could have done something with it. However, I saw this and I didn't know what he was playing, but I still have Messenger, Mirror Force, and Book of Eclipse, so even though my Penguins are gone, I still have back row to deal with whatever he has. Wait, what? I thought you get an effect. Oh, you weren't face up, that's why that didn't work. I think. Just so you know, what did he do? Oh, that's what he did. He sent this card to the grave so he can get this. Sorry, I'm still sick. So I set that so I can deal with whatever he summons here. So, I think he synchros, right? And here he just has this. Call the Haunted. Let's just keep watching. He synchros into Beast. Now he thinks he's locking me down here because I have 3 face downs, and he's like, okay, I can deal with whatever you have there. So he has Beast so that I can't activate Eclipse, can't activate Peace, and whatever I draw into I can't activate. However, I can deal with these 2 cards. Now, I could have used Snowman Eater to destroy this, because he would attack that into this. But, to hit 2 birds with 1 stone, I use Mirror Force. And he gets special. He got to bring this out because of this effect, so, yeah. Now, there's my key card right here. My whole goal was to keep this alive now, which does pretty much work for a while, because something funny is about to happen with that next Swap Frog. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that in a second. So, my goal was keep this alive, and make sure that he can't special summon anything, because if you don't know, Synchros usually have more than 1800 attack. With this card on the field, he was pretty much stuck doing absolutely nothing unless he can get rid of this. So, let's see what he does. And I got rid of that because that could get under Messenger. And I attacked because there's nothing stopping me. 400 damage, the best. I said that in the video too, or in the duel. So yeah, I've eclipsed apparently to stop him from doing stuff. So I got rid of that. I summoned Frog, sent that to the grave, bounced that back. Now, this is where it gets fun. This prevents him from special summoning anything with 1800 or more attack. Well, me too. This card is going to lock down my opponent for a while. And since I have Swap Frog, I'm going to have fun trolling him. Also, I activated the effect to send this to the grave as like whatever. There's really nothing you want to send to the grave, so if you want to help your deck go faster, send this, most likely. Or if you're running like Fishborg Blaster, send that, or Treeborn. Except you can't really run Treeborn in this. There's really like no way you can, I don't think. So yeah. How do I get rid of the stupid graveyard? Oh, okay, right. Okay, so yeah, watch what happens here. This makes me so excited. So he drew Mind Control, which I didn't know about, but we're just gonna watch what happens. Oh, right. Oh, no, it's fine. So, I made a mistake here. Wow, he did all that. My mistake is, what's it called? Because this card blows up a card that's face up. I have Book of Moon. I could have activated Book of Moon to set this face down. Does it really matter that I didn't do that? Not really, because nothing changes in this duel. I mean, some stuff does, but not really too much. But I could have saved this card if I used Book of Moon, because this card couldn't have destroyed it. But it's whatever. So yeah, he obviously sent this with Foolish Burial Skull. Yeah, I'll go back to the duel. I drew one day, so this is where I talk about I attack, set Snowman Eater, and activate one day, set Dimensional, just in case. Now my opponent's kind of in a lock here. I mean, he could summon Stardust and he'd be safe, but with me flipping Snowman Eater, here, I'll stop right here. Me flipping on, me being able to flip Snowman Eater every turn, destroy what he has on the field. This is kind of an interesting lock, and he can't attack because of the Messenger of Peace. Now he could always do something like play a 1400 attack point monster and attack into this, but I have two back rows that would deal with this. So let's keep going. Now here I debate on using Flip Flop or Snowman Eater. I forget which one I choose. Of course, I attack with Swap Frog. Oh yeah, I set the Flip Flop because I wanted to make him think that, oh, he has a Snowman Eater face down again. And he Dark Holes, which ends that. But that was an amazing thing because he couldn't do anything about it. So I set the Puny Penguin, which is pretty good. And for some reason, this is weird what he does here. I attack. He compulses it because he doesn't want to take that 400 damage because he has the warning. He brings that out, and then I flip it face down because hold on. I flip it face down because he was going to use it to get a tuner, and I didn't want to deal with whatever he's going to bring out here. So I set this to deal with this, but he warnings it. So I summon Penguin, and yeah, I messed up here, just so you know. I meant to set him because his effect doesn't go off unless if he's flipped face up from being set face down. So I'm like, crud, I meant to set this. Luckily I don't get punished for it, but I didn't mean to put him face up. So he does his effect things, he gets that monster out. He forgets he can't attack, it's a messenger. So my Puny Penguin's standing there, strong and tall. Solidarity, Nightmare, and Puny. I go for Nightmare to bounce back the Synchro. If he does anything here. Oh, right. He starts bringing out all these other monsters. Which, it's not really too bad. I send that back because it has more attack. Or something. Oh no, it brings back stuff from play. That's right. Dimensional Prison, right? Oh, yeah, right there. I set it, everything. So this effect will go off if it gets destroyed. This effect is preset. I can get rid of this. I can attack with this and get rid of that. I don't know about the Dimensional Prison yet. the dimensional and gravity. So yeah. So I attack with this, thinking it's Mirror Force, but it ends up not being it. So yeah, I have 2 puny penguins, 1 nightmare penguin, and from my graveyard, I still have penguin soldier and nightmare penguin. What does that mean for me? If he attacks this, I could set nightmare penguin, or I could set penguin soldier, which is really good for me. And I could do up to 2 of them, so whatever he does here, I can bounce back. I activate Gravity Bind. Oh, right. I forgot to mention. I took down the messenger piece so I could attack with this, because I knew I had Gravity Bind. He does this play thinking he could synchro and then attack over my gravity. Now attack me, but I activate Gravity Bind right away, so that I can try to force him into XYZ instead of synchroing, so I can deprison it. Of course he missed Worms, which he hits my obvious Nightmare Penguin. He has to get rid of Gravity Bind, and he just doesn't want to deal with whatever this is. And I think he brings out another... Nope. So Puny Penguin, he gains 400. And I set the Penguin Soldier. Now he attacks the other one, which is I bring out the Nightmare Penguin. And it's pretty much a good game from here because I bounce back. Wait, what happens here? Hold on. Oh, right. This banishes itself for something. I don't know why it banished itself. I don't know why I did that. You guys probably know better than I do. Anyways, it banishes itself. He has 3 monsters. Penguin Soldier bounces back 2, and Nightmare bounces back 1. He only has 1,000 life points. He has no Tragodia to stop me, even if I couldn't OTK him. And I'm getting 800 boost from Solidarity, 200 boost from this, and 200 boost from a Legendary Ocean. So it's 1,200 more attack. There's nothing he can do to stop me. It's a good game. And I acknowledge this too, so I tell him good game, and watch what happens. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Penguins. We are going to move on to another thing. But right now, I'll show you this. I actually thought this was pretty interesting. So it's a Blue Eyes deck versus Scraps. I mean, sorry that I don't know too much about the archetypes. I know Scraps is a Synchro archetype, which brings out Scrap Dragon a lot. But it was a pretty interesting duel here, if anyone is interested in Scraps. And yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon. I've seen plenty of Blue Eyes. I don't really find any interest in Blue Eyes. So, no, actually I find interest in Blue Eyes, because I made a Blue Eyes deck recently, but you guys will see that later. So yeah, it's not really too much going on here. He blows up face down, apparently scrapyard factory, gets stuff, you know. I don't know, I just thought this would be interesting to show. So yeah, he goes into this, which I found pretty interesting. I don't see that too often. Giga Brilliant, so he can get over it, cast Sorcerer to banish it, and he does a lot of damage here. Of course, he has a Dark Hole, so it doesn't matter. So he'll attack, or he'll summon, sync, attack, drop Gores, and summon token, make Scrap Dragon, and pop the Scrap Dragon, or Gores. Now, right there, I don't understand that too much. He set the duality so he could pop Gores. Why didn't he just use the field spell to pop Gores and reactivate this field spell? I don't know. doesn't change anything. He still wins, but I'm just kind of confused there. Because he could have made sure he got his next draw, whatever he wanted. So he tries to pop the Scrap Dragon here. Scrap Dragon brings Scrap Golem, and that card brings out something else too. Here's Scrap Golem, if anyone's interested. Yeah, he makes a discard again. Which, I actually do like how this card works. You get rid of 1 your cards to bounce back 2 of your opponents. It looks like monsters, right? No, it's anything. Okay. It's like double compulse. It's pretty good. Except I don't run scrap, so I couldn't make this even if I wanted to. It is a generic though, which is pretty interesting. He could play that Earth Elemental Lord thing. And it's pretty much game from there. So yeah, I have more stuff for you guys coming. So go ahead and leave your comments in the section down below and let me know what you thought of it. Did you like what I showed you? Did you not? And you definitely have to say the penguin thing was pretty awesome. I mean, if you don't like it, whatever. But, you know, it was pretty interesting, to say the least. So I'll catch you guys next time. Dragox55 signing out.